This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Finish training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
This podcast is the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.
Welcome to the Gundam Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the Mobile Suit Gundam series, such as the multiple timelines, mobile suits, characters, and so much more. Welcome back, pilots, to another episode of the Gundam Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Jesse.
How's it going, everybody?
And we are bringing you another faction. Shocker, because we're in our faction season. So, thought I'd change it up to give us another Seed faction, because we did go over... Did we go over... Yeah, we went over Orb.
Yeah.
So
that was the first one we did.
That was the first one we did.
Not the very first
Seed.
Overall, but yeah.
First one from Seed. So with this time around, we're going to be talking about Zaft, or they're known as the Zodiac Alliance of Freedom Treaty. Zodiac. Where do we hear this before? Commonly abbreviated as Zaft, is a political organization that holds the position of ruling party of the one-party dictatorship in Plant, and is also an armed organization that functions as the de facto national army. Yeah.
We didn't hear about the Zodiac like 3 weeks ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. What's the Zodiac? I don't know what the Zodiac is. So, the predecessor of Zaft was the Zodiac Alliance, which is a political organization formed by Patrick Zala and Siegel Saline and other L5 colony builders in the plants as volunteers with the goal of acquiring their own rights. With the expansion of the party, it changed its name to the Zodiac Alliance of Freedom Treaty in CE 65. CE meaning Cosmic Era, by the way, if you haven't got that before from our What is Gundam season. So anyway,
that was a long time ago at this point.
It was a while ago.
You may not.
Yeah. So in
not common area like the real one.
No. So the CE 68 it absorbed the police organization that exists in the plans and reorganized into the organization that possesses a full-fledged military force, mainly mobile suits. Hence, Zaft is not a regular army of the state, but the volunteer army. For this reason, both members of Zaft and the Supreme Council have their own day jobs in peacetime. So they have two jobs, technically.
Having day jobs is kind of funny to me. I don't know why.
Right.
So let's go fight with these giant death machines, and then let's go to our day job.
Here, I'm going to work in a bakery.
Yeah.
What?
Let me go work in my bakery, and then tomorrow we're going to commit war crimes.
Woohoo! So Zaft is controlled by the National Defense Committee, who acts according to the decisions of the Plant Supreme Council. Following the First Alliance Plant War, a rule was implemented that the chairman of the National Defense Committee could not concurrently serve as chairman of the Plant Supreme Council. That's probably wise. Because if you don't know, in the First Alliance Plant War, that chairman was Patrick Zala, who was also kind of insane. Yeah. He was stricken with grief from his wife's death. And, no. Anyway, in CE 73, the headquarters of the military is the Zaft Military Station, a large centrical space station in the plant homeland. So, cool. Now, getting into their military. So, in their ranks specifically, originally Zaft did not have a traditional military ranking system such as used by the Earth Alliance or Orbit Union. Title was referred to as the department of which they are assigned, the job title, and the name of the person in charge of the tactical unit or management position. Joining Zaft is on a voluntary basis, and recruits come through the Officer Academy. Following the end of the Second Alliance Plant War, Zaft formally introduced a rank system. Yeah. Which, the Second Alliance Plant War was Mobile Suit Destiny Gundam. Or Seed Destiny. That's what I meant.
Not having any kind of rank before then is kind of wild.
Right? Because
I know they're volunteers, but
a lot of crap happens in the first series of Seed. A lot. They didn't have a ranking system? Weird. So, uniforms, surprisingly, we have a lot of info on their uniforms specifically, which is really weird. But, okay. So, you're going to hear it all. So, green, which is worn by common soldiers, technicians, or mobile suit pilots. The jackets on the standard green uniform stretch to just past the pelvic areola, and the shorter than the mid thigh length of the other uniform colors. There are 3 known styles of standard uniform that vary in style upon stationing. So first we have the Space Forces. So the most commonly seen style, the style was angled at the bottom of the uniform with a thicker white band down the chest and a mechanized belt that is black in color like the shoes. The angled white cuffs on the sleeves are long, coming nearly to the elbow, like nearly half of the uniform styles. This is a very standard style in terms of what is seen. Durka Ellsman and Mayrin Hawk are both seen wearing the style of uniform. It seems to be somewhat used for slightly higher ranking officers in the ground forces. Women who wear the green uniform are part of the Space Forces, have the option to wear a long short skirt and knee-high thighs, or knee highs, or tights or pants. So they give the women choices, which is good.
Smart.
Then we have the Desert Forces. So this uniform is only green and black and lacks any trim whatsoever, as was the gold Zaft insignia on the collar. The collar is black and turned down and appears to zipper straight down the ends or remains unzipped after the straight black belt and silver clasp. The bottom of the uniform is angled, but only angles downwards, and the sides of the uniform do not overlap, and they are left open. The sleeves are short and retain angled style of the other uniforms. However, they are short and black, come nearly to the shoulder badges. The boots are also different. They lack the sleek look of the space style. However, they, like the entirety of the uniform, with its 4 pockets, 2 in the chest and 2 in the waist, seem to be designed appropriately for the terrain. Short brown gloves and a rounded style hat are available. Martin DaCosta wears the style of the uniform. That's cool. Yeah, we see this, obviously, a lot of this is Season 1. Or not, well, it's not Seed. Seed Destiny is a whole different series, but sequel series to Seed, and it's not by season. Anyway, now we have ground forces. So this uniform has a standard white trimmed collar of the Space Forces. However, the white trim is rectangular, meaning at a 90-degree angle on the right breast. The trim itself follows straight down in a thin line of the straight cut uniform, which has the same straight black belt of the Desert Forces. The white shoulder area only comes to the stitching in the shoulders, leaving the standard Zaft badges stitched to a green cloth. The sleeves are long, however, the white straight cut cuffs only come in a quarter of the width of the arm. A hat is identical to the Desert Forces available. The uniform is rarely seen, as most Zaft soldiers on Earth wear the Desert Forces uniform, with some exceptions. Yeah, because most of them are in space, because that's where they're from. So, kind of like...
Yeah,
you don't see many Zaft soldiers on Earth that's not in the desert with... And we don't see that. So, now we have tan. So tan, worn by command officers in the ground forces who are stationed in warmer climates such as the desert. Andrew Waltfeld wore this color uniform, which Andrew Waltfeld becomes a really cool character in the later half of the season.
He also has like one of the cooler suits. Like when
Yeah,
he's
because it's a
piloting.
tiger
Yeah,
styled.
I love it. It's like a custom tiger one, and I love it.
I forget what are they called.
They
Well, he's
call
called
him.
first off. He's called the Desert Tiger.
Yeah,
Trying to remember what mobile suit he drew.
it's like the
It's a
Legao,
Legao.
right?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Legao, but it's a custom Legao. But then
yeah.
he gets the Gaia Gundam, and then is that the one that he uses currently? No. Oh no, they repurposed the Gaia Gundam. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because they put it in his like color scheme.
Yeah.
Because it can transform into a Legao.
Yeah, it's super sick.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. So then we have bright green, which is only worn by mechanics. That's it.
Fair enough.
That's all you get from them. They're worn by mechanics. That's it. Then we have red. So this is worn by elite soldiers or mobile suit pilots, typically the top graduates from the Zaft Academy. Although they are respected, soldiers who wear red do not necessarily have higher positions than other green-clad comrades. In many respects, though, such as the Lacrosse team's relations with Miguel Airman, their mentor, Reds fill the same function as a non-commissioned officer in the traditional military, while Shinho Heffenfuss wears a uniform identical to male ones. They seem to have some flexibility in terms of customizing uniforms among female Reds. Luna Maria Hawk wears a very short pink miniskirt, and Rika Shredder wears a slightly longer skirt that matches the uniform. Currently, no female Red has been seen to wear the knee-length skirt worn by common female recruits. These red-wearing pilots are often referred to as red coats, though not shown another time except in Destiny's special ending. These uniforms also have hats, the same as the other uniforms. I'm trying to remember who Miguel is. This is the one that dies. Is Miguel Airman? Is he the one that Kira kills on accident? Or no? Is this a different guy? I'm trying to remember. Miguel. No. He. Oh no, he just pilots a Jin. Oh my gosh, he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal in the remaster.
Crazy.
That's
the remaster
awesome.
had a lot of really good voice actors.
Yeah, because the original didn't have any good ones. The original, if you watch the original, don't. Because first off, you can only find the remaster now. You can't. It's really hard to find the original.
There's a reason for that.
It's because it wasn't good. It was ocean dubbed, and back in the early 2000s, it was really rough. Yeah, I'm trying. And then Shino Hafen. I'm trying to remember her. Where's she from?
She's in MSV.
MSV. Okay.
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Oh, where is Miguel in the original? Is he in Destiny? No, he's in the original Seed. Okay. And then obviously we know where Luna Maria Hawks. She's obviously from Destiny. And Rika. Oh. Manga. Yep. Astray. She's from Destiny Astray. Okay.
Fair enough.
I was like, I definitely don't know this character. Anyway, moving on to black, worn by second in command of the unit. This is also the color worn by the Zaft's military bureaucracy. Following the end of the Second Alliance Plant War, the black commander uniform was shown to be worn by elite pilots such as Dirka Eilsman. By the way, Dirka is awesome.
Yeah.
Because he pilots the Buster.
The
Is
Buster's
also
so cool.
voiced, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who that is, Ichigo from Bleach, and if you don't know Bleach, if you ever watch Power Rangers, he plays Adam as the Black Power Ranger.
Yes.
So yeah,
Also, I believe he's the super version of Broly.
yes, he is. He replaced Broly in all the new Super stuff.
Yes.
So yeah.
Also, Nero and Devil May Cry.
Yes, he's Nero in Devil May Cry
And
and Dante in Devil May Cry.
and
He's in the new.
Lelouch and
He
Code
plays
Geass,
Dante in the new Devil May Cry anime, which
Yeah,
is so weird.
fantastic.
Watching that, by the way, is so weird because I only hear Nero,
That's
but
fair.
he with Dante's looks and acts, and it's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, now we have White. So the coat serves as a higher rank officers in Zaft's military, is worn by those who held the rank of captain, such as Talia Galads and Willard. The rank of commander, who have their own unique gold markings on their black sections of the uniform, such as commanders of Kira Yamato and Zark's Joel, is important to note that the rank badge on the chest is also different between the two ranks, as well as the black sections on their shoulders. And yes, Kira wears one because he is with Zaft for a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it that? Wait, how did I say his name? That's not how you say his name.
It's Isaac.
Ezak.
Right?
Ezak. Sorry. I don't know how I said it. It was Ezak, which is voiced by, in the remaster, is Damon Mills, who is also Frieza in the Super, in Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Woo. And he also plays a voice character. He also voices a character in GB4. He's the Meister. He's the Meister.
Yes.
So, which is really cool. And then Talia Glads is the main captain and Seed Destiny that you follow through Shin's story.
Right.
Anyway, now getting into the plant uniforms, we have purple. So, a military officer belonging to the National Defense Committee, Patrick Zala, wore a modified version of this uniform with enlarged ornate epaulettes. Patrick Zala was a dick, so meh. Then we have blue and green, a civilian senator, the only uniform with different design, consisting of a long coat and slacks, long skirt, of the same color, worn by the likes of Siegel Klein and Elena Canvier. Which, again, meh for those people. And then we have some other uniforms. So we do have some custom Zaft uniforms. Anyone in Zaft's army that proves him or herself in combat are allowed to have a custom colored flight suit. These pilots have no distinct rank, as Zaft encourages freedom of thought and action to an extent in battle, but are usually better than their counterparts. For example, Ray wore a white pilot suit, however he was not above the command of Talia and still had to follow commands like regular green uniform soldiers. Another example is Andy Waltfeld. He was known as the Desert Tiger and wore a special tiger striped orange and black pilot suit, while fellow submarine commander Marco wore the regular green uniform.
Yeah, there's this really cool suit.
Yeah. Andy was above the command of most of other commanders and generals at the time. Usually, the custom uniforms also came with a custom suit. Hein had an orange-colored Zaku Phantom and Goof ignited to match the pilot suit. Luna Maria remained with her red uniform and had her Zaku repainted in the same color and hue. Andy had a special Buku armed with fangs and claws made to match his tiger outfit in the orange-colored Lagao, complete with beam fangs and claws. Typically, pilots who wear green or red uniforms wear the matching color of pilot suit, and commanders, when piloting, still wear white. Yeah. And then custom plant uniforms. The fourth chairman of the Supreme Council Gilbert Durandal. That I want to say Dullahan is when I see that name. I want to say Dullahan for some reason.
Yeah.
Durahand.
Durandal.
Durandal. God damn it. Durandal. Gilbert Durandal wore an administration uniform that seemed to be custom made, consisting of a long coat and innerwear in white. Also, Lucas Klein, who invited by Supreme Council after the Second Alliance Plant War, wore custom-made administration uniform and seemed to be a combination of black-colored kimono and formal dress. Also, it's Lucluse, so she just wears whatever she wants. So, just a heads up, she's the waifu of the entire series.
Yeah.
So, for anybody who doesn't know that, or if anybody's listening to this and haven't watched Seed, I highly recommend going and watch Seed. All of it's on Netflix, by the way. All of it's on Netflix, dubbed, if you want to listen to the remaster and everything. It's freaking fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite Gundam series. It's great.
Yeah, it's really good. It's probably not my favorite, but it is up there.
Right. But anyway, let's take a quick mid-break, thank our listeners, and we'll be right back.
Hey, the vibes are slipping. I think it's time to bring out the Velveeta shells and cheese. The holidays are a time to go all in on indulgence. Headline your meals with the rich, creamy meltiness of Velveeta shells and cheese and satisfy your holiday cravings like no other. Bring that main course energy to your side dish. Celebrate extra with Velveeta these holidays.
Introducing Meta Ray-Ban Display, the world's most advanced AI glasses. With a full color display built into the lens of the glasses, it's there when you need it and gone when you don't. Send and receive messages, translate or caption live conversations, collaborate with Meta AI, and more. Be one of the first to try Meta Ray-Ban Display. Visit meta.com/Meta Ray-Ban Display to book a demo and find your pair.
All right, welcome to the middle of the show. We're talking about everything from the podcast. Has nothing to do with the lore of Gundam. Here we want to thank all of our amazing listeners. Thank you all so much. And if you want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Gundam. Not Holocron, Gundam Lorecast, where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself. You can also leave us ratings and reviews on Apple and Spotify. You leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment. Read it out loud next time on the show, which we do have one this week. We have one from our last week's episode of Gallahorn and Tekkaden from Cell. Good episode, guys, and more voice actors on the show. Sounds like a fun idea. Oh, don't you? We know. We would love to get more voice actors. I just need to, actually, message them to do something.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see if we could get Johnny Young Bosch. That'd be awesome.
Be crazy.
Be
That feels
sick.
Feels
awesome.
like we might need some patrons to get that. Some
never
patrons
know.
getting us some money to give him
Hey.
some money to join us.
Hey, Jim did it for free. Doug, when I interviewed Doug for The Witcher, it was free.
That's fair. I'm
I
sure
just-
there are some that will, and there are some that will
asked
not.
them to come onto the show. If they don't respond to me, it's whatever.
That's fair.
Just getting out there and helping other content creators and just talking about this stuff is fun.
That is fair.
So, other than that, you can also find us on a few different Discord servers. The Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcast and Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that I host, which are Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. So, go check that stuff out. It's great. It's all great fun. Do we have much news in the Gundam universe? Because I know the new site's up and everything from Gundam Official.
There were some things on there, but nothing like huge right now. There's celebration stuff with if you use promo code, this is for G Generation, GSGGET, all caps, you get 1 unit assembly ticket. Yeah, I don't know why they only gave us one, but yeah.
Was it for a UR one? Like guaranteed or no?
It just says 1 unit assembly ticket.
That sounds boring. I can just earn that
Also,
in-game.
in there, limited time EX units now available. Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode Awakened EX
have that.
with Banajra Links. Burning Gundam EX with Domo and Kashu. And then some featured limited time supporters, Otto Midas and Nihil Argama from Londo Bell, plus the F91 and Seabach Arno.
You had me at Burning Gundam.
Oh, I knew exactly where I was going to get you.
I may or may not be booting up the game to update it, because I know it needs to be updated.
There's also a event going on for the half anniversary of up to 46 free pools. Now through, well, it officially ends Friday at 11:59 JST. Yes, October 24th,
So
11:59 JST. So when you are watching this, you will be pretty close to the end. Or listening to this, you're probably pretty close to the end.
Yeah, because ours is we're a day ahead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about. Not quite a full day, but pretty close.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh no.
Or not a full. It's like a half day. Ahead. But
I haven't logged into this game in so long. Sorry, I'm like currently trying to pull it now. Oh gosh, go away! All these stop with these ads. What's with this music?
It's
pack
all the ads, all of them,
and some sort of I don't know.
In the meantime, I'll bring up there. Let's see if there were any other big news things. There was something about Super Robot Wars as well. I think they're adding the Lupus Rex. So, if you do like I believe it's the mobile game version of it, the iOS game / Android game. They added Lupus Rex to that, I believe. Is the next bit? Yes. So Chapter 4, Part 4, Barbatos Lupus Rex, piloted by Mikazuki August, enters the fray.
Ooh, nice.
Among other things for Super Robot Wars.
And okay, I did a pull. I got Dragon Gundam Super Mode, Gundam Maxer Super Mode, and Gundam Road Super Mode, but no burning. Disappointed, but I got 3 of the 5 shuffle lights. And they go with their pilots too, which is awesome. And their super mode states. But anyway, I think
the only other thing, you can get the Gundam Wing Y70 Touch Infinite PC case from Height. That's ready to release now. It's now in stock. And the only other thing, if you ever wanted one of those sleep eye masks that was Char's face, where it's just his eyes, you can now get one. It arrives in late October.
All right.
It is his G-Quux model.
All right.
Other than that, Master Grade Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam is the big Gunpla that's coming out right now.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Cool. Well, I think it's a good time to get back into Zaft.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for this day.
Every story you love, every invention that moves you, every idea you wished was yours, all began as nothing. Just a blank page with a blinking cursor, asking a simple question. What do you see? Great ideas start on Mac. Find out more on apple.com/Mac.
So, with us coming back, we now have faith. And not faith as we have faith in ourselves, faith in a fast-acting integrated tactical headquarters. That faith. Which is an elite special forces unit of Zaft's personnel that have remarkable war records and certain character traits. They are appointed by the plant Supreme Council or the Supreme Chairman, only to whom they are answerable to. Faith members operate outside the regular command structure of Zaft and are allowed to plan operations and give orders on the battlefield as they see fit. Faith members wear badges representing a white wing emerging from a golden political orb. These are mainly like a bunch of a-holes.
Oh, yeah.
Besides Atherin, because he eventually, betrays them, like he should have done, and never should have joined them, or Zaft, but he did, because he's a dumbass. No members of Faith include Hein Walton Flutes, Athen Zala, Talia Glads, Shin Asaka, Ray Zaburl, and Henry Eugenie. Which I'm trying to remember. Who is this person? Oh, okay. C Destiny MSV. Shocker. Hein. Oh, yeah, he dies. Eventually.
Yeah, things that don't go.
Obviously, Shin and then Ray. Ray's a complete a-hole. I don't like Ray. He's also, a clone of what's his face.
He's a clone of La Crusette, who is a clone of
his own father.
Who's a clone of Mula Flaga's father.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, now with the uniform evolution, so they evolve. They're like Pokemon. So it can be assumed that the uniforms seen in years following the first Alliance Plant War are relatively new in style, being no more than a little over a decade old at least, though this is not outright said in the series. Few seem to realize that the Gilbert Durandal's flashbacks of Ray Le Creuset as a young soldier that he's wearing a red uniform is not the same style as the main timeline's uniforms and resembles other uniforms in Gundam eras predating Seed. The differences that can be seen between the present uniforms and those of the past can be seen in Ray's red uniform. The black shoulder area is shorter, the black cuffs are shorter, and the uniform itself is shorter than the black tips on the boots are different. Yeah, sure, cool. Yeah. I never noticed that. In addition, the characteristic collar with the Zaft Z is not to be seen. The thick white mechanical belt is not there. The black trim that extended from the neck down around the bottom of the uniform is gone, and only one shorter badge is the same as the new uniforms. The old uniform also fastens straight down rather than off to the right. The rank badge on the chest has not changed. Blech. So, there you go. Now with technology, so we're now getting into the fun stuff. So Zaft had over time developed several unique and powerful technologies which gave them the advantages over the EA forces. They also have their own weapon producers, which include Martinus Arsenals and the Matus Military Industries, as well as the Mobile Suit Design Bureau, such as the Asimov Design Bureau, Clark Design Bureau, Highland Design Bureau, and Verne Design Bureau. During the first Alliance Plant War, the four design bureaus were merged into the Integrated Design Bureau. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot to put together.
So Zaft, now getting into their mobile suits, Zaft was the first military force to develop and use mobile suits, with the first mass-produced mobile suit being the ZGMF 1017 Jin. The suit gave Zaft forces a tactical advantage over the EA forces, which used the outdated TS-MA2 Mobius mobile armors. Thanks to this fact, Zaft was able to fight the inimical superior EA forces to a standstill while also conquering portions of Earth, thanks to the new MS development developed for the use of Earth's different terrains like underwater, desert, or airborne mobile suits. So, this sounds like a lot like Xeon.
Yeah, definitely does.
So while Zaft mobile suits were the first only equipped with shell-firing weapons and conventional missiles, they soon created beam weaponry after the forces were able to steal 4 prototype mobile suits developed by the Atlantic Federation. Thanks to this technology, Zaft created advanced new mobile suits like the first series of Gundam-type units and the ZGMF 600 Guaz mobile suit. Or Guaz. Guaz. After the first Alliance Plant War, Zaft continued to create new and advanced mobile suits, which are especially shown in their creation of the second stage Gundams or the New Millennium series. They also developed the Duran Beam Energy Transfer System, a new type of energy distribution technology to recharge mobile suit batteries. I forget how you say that. Deuterium beam
would be my guess. Deuterium would be my guess.
Deuterium beam. I can't remember. This is how they recharge the oh god what's Shin's? What is Shin's first mobile suit? It's not the Strike. It's the Impulse. That's it. Yes. It's the Impulse. That's how they recharge the Impulse. So. Going into their vessels, so over time, Zaft developed several different types of vessels to use in space and on Earth. Such vessels include the Narza-class destroyer and the Lunara-class frigate for space, Lepsius-class, Compton-class, and Paris-class vessels on land, and the Volskov-class submarines at sea. Zaft also created the large Gondwana-class carrier and the largest spaceship in the Earth sphere, as well as the advanced battleship, the LHM-BB-01 Minerva, which is capable of fighting the EA's Archangel class on equal terms. Technically, the Archangel is not part of the Earth Alliance anymore, so yeah, screw you guys. Anyway, nuclear technology. So Zaft has consistently proven itself to be in the cutting edge of nuclear technology, producing the Neuron Jammer, the Neuron Jammer Canceller, and the Neutron Stampeder to deal with nuclear weaponry. One other nuclear technology included nuclear reactors for their mobile suits, granting them virtually unlimited operation time and more advanced deuterium engine. I can't whatever.
I think it's deuterium.
Deuterium? Okay.
I think.
The most powerful nuclear technology created by Zaft was Genesis, a huge gamma ray cannon capable of annihilating a whole fleet and rendering a planet inhabitable over time. 3 versions of the superweapon were developed. It should be noted, however, that Zaft itself never used the classic nuclear missiles, which are used by the EA forces. No, they just use gamma ray technology to literally obliterate and make everyone paste. And no, stop.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was real bad.
Really bad.
So we do have some notable bases. So on Earth, we have the Carpentara base, which is the first major military base of Zaft on Earth, built on April 2nd, CE 70, located along the northern coast of the Oceania Union in Australia. Carpentara serves as Zaft's Pacific headquarters on Earth. On August 8th, CE 71, the Earth Alliance launched Operation 88. Is that how 8.8? And captured 8.8 captured Carpentaria, but after the signing, the Treaty of Generis, Carpentaria was returned to Zaft. Then we have the Gibraltar base. The Gibraltar base is Zaft's second major base on Earth next to Carpentaria. constructed after the Gibraltar land formation that was captured on May 25th, CE 70, using the Strait of Gibraltar. It serves as Zaft's European and African frontline base. On July 24th, CE 71, the Earth Alliance attacked the base, forcing Zaft to abandon it. However, after signing the Treaty of Genius, it was returned to Zaft.
Okay, so this one, spelling-wise, is super counterintuitive, but it's Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Mother effers.
Like, yeah. It's super counterintuitive. That's because that's an actual place.
Oh.
That is like the opening into the Mediterranean.
Okay, see. Words are hard. For anybody who doesn't know, words are hard.
I'm good at useless geography, don't worry.
I'm not. So we have Lagash, I think. Lagash,
No, I don't know.
Lagash. Which is a secret underwater supply facility in the Pacific Ocean, consisting of several interconnected dome structures and docking facilities. Named after the ancient Sumerian city, the base serves as primarily to resupply the Carpentaria and Gibraltar bases. Whatever you want to say that. I know I butchered it. It is what it is. Now we have the Malhamel?
Sure.
To combat the Earth Alliance's Swaz base, the Malhamel base was constructed in the north point of the Persian Gulf. Joachim Ruddle is the... Joaquin? What is these?
I'm almost certain that would be Joaquin.
Joachim Ruddle is the commandant of the base. Sure. I don't know. Words.
Some of these names are really...
I hate this. Yeah. I hate this so much.
That name reminds me of like Joaquin Phoenix, and that's why that's just my guess.
Got it. And then we have the Diaculia base, which is Zaft's military base located in Diaculia. The base was established in CE 73 when Diaculia requested Zaft's help in maintaining its independence from the Earth Alliance. Okay. This, I think, is the one in... Yeah, it's Sea Destiny. So. Lunar bases. We have the Lortetz crater, which is the site of the only Zaft lunar base as ever established. Beginning May 3rd, CE 70, Zaft used the base to launch attacks at the Ptolemaios base, but was abandoned after the disastrous loss of the Edamenian crater.
Who put Dolo into Seed?
Dolo?
I said double O.
Oh, double. Oh, yeah, Ptolemaios. Yeah, at least I knew how to say that word.
Because it keeps appearing in multiple series.
I know how to say that one. And then we do have some satellite bases. The Jakin.
I don't know. I see the word and it makes me think of Naruto, of Jashin. And I don't know why. I don't know what this one is.
I don't know. The asteroid base Jashin-Du was originally a resource satellite that was converted into a military space fortress after the first battle on April 17th, CE 70, to protect the plants. The size and thickness of the asteroid was ideal to allow construction of several bays and docks while needing at least a massive nuclear assault on the destroy the base. It was outfitted with multiple beam gun turrets and protected by a large Zaft fleet. Jakin-Du was the primary site for the Genesis superweapon. The base, along with Genesis, was destroyed on September 27th, CE 71, at the end of its second battle. Good.
Didn't last very long.
No, it did not. Then we have Boaz. The asteroid base Boaz was Zaft's second military asteroid, previously controlled by the Alliance Republic of East Asia, who designed the base as Nova at the time. The frontline base of the plants, it was destroyed September 23rd, CE 71, by the Earth Alliance's nuclear missile strike after they acquired a neutron jammer canceller technology. Then we have Armory 1, Built after the First Alliance Plant War, the Armory 1 is a plant-type colony located at Larange 4 that serves as both the military colony and Zaft's military facility for strong arsenals and mobile weapons. Second-generation Gundams and the new battleship LHM BB-01 Minerva were also stored at this colony. However, despite the proximity of the plants, on October 2nd, CE-73, Earth Alliance's Phantom Pain members infiltrated the colony and stole 3 newly produced Gundams in the incident known as the theft at Armory 1. By the way, this is the beginning of Seed Destiny, is where you see all this. So, freaking Atherin and Kagale was there when all this was going down. So, and then we have a Zaft military station. Constructed after the First Alliance Plant War, the space station served as Zaft's new military HQ following the destruction of Jakun-Du. So, yeah. Cool stuff. And yes, of course, we have some notes and trivia. The name Zaft follows the Gundam tradition of naming the space colony military with a Z, Zeon from the early Universal Century, and the Zanskar Empire of Victory Gundam, or Zodiac within the acronym, such as the Gundam Wings Oz, Order of the Zodiac. The use of the word here most likely oriented with the fact that the plants have 12 colony clusters, each corresponding to the months of the Roman calendar. Which... there's 12 zodiacs. So, there you go. Technically 13 now, apparently. But, whatever. The Zaft soldier... yeah, no, there's 12.
I refuse that. I refuse this new reality.
Right? Not in my universe. The Zaft soldier serves a similar gesture to saluting with the Seed members from Final Fantasy VIII.
Fantastic.
That's cool, actually. Not gonna lie.
Fantastic. World
Two
colliding.
of my fandoms are colliding.
We
Two
love it.
podcasts that
Love
I
to see
do. So a different version of Zaft emblem can be seen on the helmet of Zaft pilot and the unedited version of Pulse Peace, featuring a different color scheme. This emblem was corrected in the standard version in the HD remaster, however. The same emblem can be seen in the activation scene on both the Freedom Gundam in Seen and Unseen, and the Justice Gundam in the Name of Justice. This time unchanged, even in the HD remaster.
Interesting.
I agree. But hey, HD remaster is better than the original, so hey. Cool.
Fair.
So, but yeah, that's what we have on Zaft. Any final thoughts or anything with Zaft besides them being, their version of Zeon in this century?
They kind of gave us hell on the names, honestly, but other than that, nothing really big.
No kidding, right?
Like,
Gao, Jin,
sometimes we're good on
their
names.
Their mobile suit names too are like freaking out of whack.
They were mean this time, but yeah, other than that,
they're great.
Nothing else right now.
Like I said, probably one of my favorite Gundam series. I really, really, really like Seed. It's probably my top 3. Not gonna lie, it's great. And they're going to be doing another series for Seed that leads up to the Seed Freedom film. So it's them. Nice. You see them creating that new organization they had in Seed Freedom. It's a series that's going to follow up for that. So, which is cool. Which is really, really cool to see. But anyway,
that is cool.
Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Gundam Lorecast, and stay safe out there, pilots. Thank you for listening to the Gundam Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share how you got into the Gundam series, and you can even find us on Twitter at Gundam Lorecast, and even email us at gundamlorecast@outlook.com.